I'd like to know how does it work for you guys, the process of creating music, and is it better to compose, to record, or to perform?
It's they're very different process to create the music and then playing it live. You know, it's totally different. For us, the writing process with Subjugate was the first time that we were doing it like the way we did it. So we all got together far away from the city, you know, and we just spent some days like writing stuff and jamming together.
We were in the practice room every day, like kind of a 9 to 5 job. Go into the room, write music, discuss about it, sleep over it. The next day the same, so and on, and then like demoing, of course, and listening to it and changing the ideas and giving shape to it.
It was the first time that we actually took our time, you know, to stop everything and write music. So we took a couple months and we did everything in that period, and I think it was a cool experience. It's can be quite stressful, you know, when you have just a certain amount of time to do it, but it was cool. It was great.
We're facing a lot of problems in the world right now, even more in politics. What do you guys think of this whole thing and using musical stuff as an instrument of protest?
I think music is a great platform to share your thoughts with people, but it's you have to take care of it, you know, like there's a lot of people who's kind of important, you know, in the music scene, and sometimes like whatever they say, like people will take it serious and maybe follow these thoughts or whatever, you know. It's such a big thing, you know, so you have to know how to use it. And us personally, we speak about our thoughts in our songs, you know, and yeah, he can speak better about this.
I think it's a positive way to influence people, and I guess, of course, we all think that our view of the world is the most correct, or the most in the long run that will be better for everybody, or you know, like giving our thoughts through the music and trying to influence people to live better, something better for the next generations. I don't say we're gonna change the world through music, but I say that we could leave a mark that could influence people to start thinking and judging in a certain way that could improve what we have, mixed with a lot of thoughts of nihilism and misanthropy, which 50-50, it's what shapes the band. So yeah, a lot of hatred for mankind too.
And what got you guys into music? What was the first band or the first album that you heard and said, "Oh yeah, I have to make music"?
For me, I've been listening to rock music my whole life. You know, my dad was a huge rock fan, and since I was a kid, I was listening to, you know, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Deep Purple at home. So I kind of grew up like with this rock thing. You know, it was like a thing at my house. And then for me, it was when I first heard Metallica, their first album, Kill 'Em All. I was shocked, you know, and I was like, fuck, I've been listening to rock music all my life, but this is this is even cooler, you know. It's like I want to fucking do this. So
I also, like, I've been very influenced by my dad's collection. I think Pink Floyd was also my first love, but I think the one band that made me switch my head to say like, wow, I really want to do this, I don't really know, maybe Nirvana, but I'm not even sure. Like, I think it was like 2000, 2001 that I was like 12, 13 years old, and I went to a show, maybe Soulfly. Like I've seen Soulfly in Barcelona like 2002 or 3, and I was like, dude, I want to play, I want to be on stage. But I honestly, I don't remember exactly when I did the click to say like, this is my thing.
Is there any special band, recent band that you saw lately on the road and caught your attention, like something new?
yeah, totally. I mean, we're constantly meeting new bands, and we're pretty lucky that we get to play with a lot of different bands. We get to play with hardcore bands, punk bands, death metal bands, whatever, you know. So yeah, some of the bands that we played together. Last tour we played a European tour, and we did a couple dates with a band from Italy called Scornthroats, and fucking awesome. And also a band from Germany called Bait, fucking great.
Also, last year we also played with Batushka. They're closing the festival tonight. I think their album is overwhelming. What they did, this mix of black metal with orthodox monk chanting stuff. There are 8 people on stage. They're dressed like monks. Everything is very grim, and there's a eerie sort of vibe together that it feels like some sort of liturgy going on, like a black mass. I think they did something new that was not seen before, and they deserve all the success they have. Totally.
Kids are recording their stuff at home, making entire albums at home. And how do you see the use of plugins and stuff like that?
Actually, we both are sort of Neanderthals. We're really bad with computers. The one doing that stuff is Marcus, the other guitar player. He's a producer. So all the demos go through him. We maybe like record it with a phone, like, yeah.
The thing with technology in recording music nowadays, it's pretty cool, you know, that everyone can, you know, just plug the guitar in your computer and record some stuff, maybe write songs, whatever. I think it's pretty cool, but when it comes to our choice, like I told you, we are like rock music lovers, and for us it's always mandatory to sound natural, you know. We like our sound natural, and we like to use amps and less plugins as possible, you know, even none, you know.
What are the best and the worst things on being on the road? Sometimes that can be exhausting. So what are the good points and the baddest ones?
Best things are the shows, definitely. Best thing is playing every night for a different audience in a different country. This is it's like, yeah, the life that we always wanted, you know. It's pretty cool. But yeah, on the other side, the worst things for when it comes to touring, for a band like us that we try to tour really a lot, you know, it's basically everything that we just leave behind, you know. It's like it's kind of like all our life goes on tilt while we are on tour, you know. And when you are on tour, like a lot of time, it's like you're missing a lot of things happening.
You have to come back and pick up what you left. And sometimes, even though there's WhatsApp or Facebook or whatever, you can keep in touch and keep track of everything. But of course, when you leave and then you come back and like try to pick up where you left it is usually not the same. So, but I would say like the 3 things are be with friends, play music, and travel. This is the best, because I love my friends, I love to play music, and I love to travel. But then the other thing is like sometimes like small shows, maybe you don't feel welcome by the like either the promoter or the venue, or you know, like, so it's not like very like the hospitality is not awesome. Like here it's pretty great, but yeah, like when you feel you're annoying, like they do it because they have to or some sort of thing like that, and or you don't get paid so well, and they give you like try to give you, or they try to scam you sometimes. That also happens. Like, yeah, because, you know, these people don't pay, and the guest list and the bullshit, and, you know. All in all, we don't really make money out of it. And we have a lot of expenses. So sometimes we have to, you know, fuck ourselves.
Last question. Brazilian fans are very passionate about heavy music. Is there any band out there that you guys listen to, or that you guys wish to share the stage one day?
I fucking love Test from Sao Paulo. Yeah, Joao, the vocalist and guitar player. He was taking us around Sao Paulo when we played there.
Barata and João Combi.
Barata is like the fastest drummer I've ever seen. He's a fucking animal. Yeah, I fucking love them. But we didn't get to play a show with them. While we were there, they were busy doing other stuff. So
We got to go to eat vegan hot dogs, so that's pretty cool. And then also DER, yeah, that's the name. Yeah,
There.
yeah.
They say there. There.
Chico Picadinho, also. I think we played with them 2 times. They're pretty cool. I mean, Brazil is full of good bands. Also,
Nervosa. I like Nervosa.
By later, thrash metal band, awesome. Of course, Ratos de Porão, great band. Crison,
That's it. Thank you guys very much for having us.
You guys.
Thank you.